welcome to the Online Jewelry Academy. I'm Professor John Ahr, and I'm your instructor. Today we're back with Claudia Endler, notable LA-based jewelry designer of Claudia Endler Designs, and we've asked her in a previous video about heirloom jewelry, and today I'd like to ask some questions of you regarding the redesign of heirloom pieces. I know that some of our viewers probably have things that they like to wear, but they just aren't their style. Any suggestions?
I love this topic. I work with a lot of people's stones, and I repurpose them and refashion them so that it's more in alignment with their taste. One thing that comes up a lot is whether or not it's worth it. Repurposing a piece of jewelry is often like remodeling a house.
Okay.
Sometimes you uncover things that are not expected. So while people think a lot of times that, oh, I have a diamond that I inherited from my grandmother, and they may not think that it's chipped or it's been damaged in some way, sometimes it is. And so repurposing stones and taking them out of the setting and putting them into a new setting, you have to be really careful because along the way, damage might happen. We try to avoid that. Everyone tries to avoid that, but the stone may have already been damaged putting it into the setting. So we need to think about that. The other thing is the stone even real? Sometimes people inherit things and they're made of glass, and they thought this really beautiful emerald is actually a piece of glass.
So basically expect the unexpected.
Yes, definitely. The other thing is I've seen people come to me wanting a modern piece of jewelry, and they're bringing me a historically significant vintage piece, and I'm saying, please don't touch it because it's so gorgeous the way it is. So if it doesn't fit, then we can put on a new shank, but I would not suggest messing with it.
Right. It's good to preserve the history, or if it's something that you really don't want, maybe sell it and then take the money and buy a newer
piece. That's a really good point, yes.
So Claudia, in your work, can you give me a specific idea of ways that you've worked with clients to repurpose their jewelry?
I do this quite a bit. The client came to me and she had a cocktail ring from her grandmother, which she inherited, with a lot of sapphire marquise and some diamonds sprinkled throughout. Remember those cocktail rings from the 60s and 70s?
Very, very sexy.
And white gold. And no matter how much she tried to wear it because she loves her grandmother, it just did not work.
Wasn't her style.
It was not her style. So we sat down together and we created a band with the stones in a pattern all the way around it, like a little bit like an eternity band. It was wide, and we spread them all out. And she wears it every day. She loves it. And she's carrying a little bit of her grandmother with her all the time.
Now, what would be the number one thing that you feel that you have to tell almost every client when they come to you with this?
People think that because it's made of gold or platinum, it's going to bring the price down significantly because I can recycle this. A lot of times that is not the case, or I would say most of the time it isn't the case. The gold has already been used, so that means that it's been alloyed with other things and it's been worked.
Right.
So if we're going to melt it down, we can't really rework it. It needs to be refined. And all the metal that I use has all been refined anyway. So
you don't get Granny's gold back.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You don't get Granny's gold back, unfortunately. To keep the quality of the piece, of the new piece in there, you'd want to use the new refined metal. Also, one other thing is that because it's being refined, you're going to get scrap price, which is significantly less than the retail price.
Of the new metal
that's going into it, right.
So it sounds like this is a very elaborate process. Are there any easy fixes?
Yes, there are, because it's not always an elaborate process. I've gotten people who've given me one earring that they inherited, and we've changed the bail or added a chain to it and made it into a pendant, and it wasn't expensive.
Claudia, thank you so much for this information. If you like this video, you can check out others at our website at www.onlinejewelryacademy.com. And if you'd like to see more of Claudia's work, you can check out her website at claudiaendler.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.